of Malaysia or Apom.
Hi Chantelle, hi Kelvin. Oh my god, I'm so excited to be here to interview them. They're like I idolize them and how they are, macam how their business, their brand semua memang gempak gila. Okay. First of all, can you guys introduce yourself briefly?
Hi, I'm Chantelle.
I'm Kelvin. We're both founders of Apom. Yeah, and I'm so touched by what Dalia has mentioned because she was the one that really helped us make this brand famous. Right? When we were doing t-shirts, she wore one shirt at the KL Fashion Week, and then suddenly our Instagram went bang. We were like, "Who is this?" So that was the first experience of Dalia, and then we got to know her brand, and we also are so idolizing her brand. It's doing so great. So really cool.
Thank you, Kelvin.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Can you start can you share with us macam mana you start your brand or your business? It wasn't Apom first, right?
It wasn't Apom first. It was Doof. Our first brand in retail is Doof. Actually, it's a beanbag. It's a beanbag brand. So when we come out with a brand, we always ask ourselves, can a Malaysian brand be put on a map, on a world map? So we did. That was our first foray into branding, and I think about 3 years ago we started Apom. Because
at that time we started Apom, it was I think Malaysia was going through a very quite a difficult time. So we wanted to do something that was kind of controversial at the time. So we didn't know what it would the effect of that. So we started coming out with these t-shirts, and from there, people started to buy it, and then from there we expanded from that.
Wow. So, when did you guys start do?
Doof was about 8 years ago, 9 years ago.
Even more than that.
Wow. Was it 10 years ago? Yeah.
Wow. Before that, prior to that, what was your background?
Advertising.
Oh.
So for myself, I was in advertising for maybe 14 years ago. And back then, you always have to do what the brand says.
Right.
The client will tell you what to do. And for us creative people, we want to do a lot, right? But then the client will be like, change this, change that. As a creative, you get a bit frustrated. So our dream has always been to have our own brand, so we can have the direction to push it wherever we want to push it. So that was the I guess the fire from the advertising agency, and we come out to do Doof, and we would just do whatever that we wanted to do.
Okay, Doof and Apom, which one is like your favorite baby?
I know. We always speak about this in the office. Like it's my firstborn, and then now I have a new favorite child.
Doof is still around, right?
Doof is
Because
still
I
around.
still see the beanbags and
Yes.
I think it's really fun to watch, to have both brands and the team to work on both brands. Sometimes, because individually each brand has its own persona, own characteristics, and I think Doof has built its brand name over the years. So we are very thankful for the support on Doof as well. So it's there, but a lot of the effort is pivoted into bringing up this younger baby. They need more attention. Like with a younger child.
Okay, so 3 years ago you started Apom. So do you still remember the moment that you said, okay, you know what, let's start Apom? How do you get the name? I love the name. Brilliant name. Pandai. Piece of Malaysia. Amazing. Yeah.
I think how it's
do you remember that moment?
I think for me, it's always, I'm a very execution like a doer. So, and Kelvin is always like, I've got this big idea, I've got to do it. So for me, it's like, don't just talk, let's do it. So for me, if I really think it's a great idea, we always just put our foot down and go and do it.
She's the one that gets me. I'm the dreamer.
Okay,
I'll talk about all of this, but she will be the
I'm
one
the believer.
She's the believer. So she said, let's do it. So at that time, when Apom first was conceptualized, we really believed that Malaysia needed something interesting. We felt that there's so much
negativity, right?
Negativity, and there's so much positive things that we have in our culture that we want to bring up in the space.
Exactly. And also is why you see a lot of humor in our brand also is there's too much negativity, and we try to counter that with humor. And actually Malaysians are really funny, super funny, right? I think that's in us, so we try to bring that out through this brand.
So when we came up with the name, the name was, for me, it was like, I always think, what binds us all?
Okay.
And this food came to my mind. It was Apom.
Right.
Because I think the Malays make it, the Chinese make it, the Indians make
Exactly.
it.
Yeah.
And we all love it, you know. And and if you go Pasar Malam, you'll see it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
anywhere you'll see it.
Yeah.
So it's such for us, it's part of us.
Right.
So then we were thinking a bit more. We're like, hey, the fact that Apom actually can be a piece of Malaysia.
Yeah.
And then when we said it fits, we said perfect. You know, let's
Oh my god, I have goosebumps again listening to this. Oh my god, amazing.
Yeah,
Okay. So for the past, I would say you've been in the industry for what, 10 years or more? In the
Macam
retail-
tua lah, 10 years. Like 5 years.
Okay. Apa rintangan or I would say the most big challenge that you have faced for the past 10 years or okay maybe with Apom 3 years but with the whole thing 10 years, what is the biggest challenge?
Oh, every day got challenge.
Every day got
Tell me about it.
every day. Banyak this interview at 20 days.
So I mean, I think starting up your own thing is challenges all the time, and I think for us, you have to believe in the bigger picture,
Okay.
and not get bogged down by the little everyday challenges.
Right.
Because if we believe where the brand can go, that will help us overcome the challenges.
Right.
So for us, there's been always.
I think when we're starting up, it's the challenges. Some of the challenges would be like, oh my gosh, how would the people take to this brand? You know, what about the products that we put out? Because we try to be really bold and really bring out the real Malaysian
Right.
topics. So we were. I think that's what we don't know how the market will take to these things.
Yeah. And I think for myself and her, the challenges is because I'm always the one that has a lot of ideas, right?
Right.
And for me, it's like, all right, let's do this.
Yes.
Let's print this. You know?
Yes.
And she'll be like, hey, wait.
Yeah.
We have to balance the we
Yeah.
have to balance the budget with what you
Yeah.
can do
Yeah.
and make sure you can sell.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we can't just go
Yeah.
executing 10 different ideas.
Budget.
Yours
is-
exactly like me, and
Yeah.
Lukman exactly like you. I'll be like throwing. Okay, nak buat ni, nak buat.
Exactly, I
Okay,
think-
Lukman like, okay, slow
Yeah.
down.
I think in every business there needs to be that balance.
Yes, yes, I agree.
And I think that's what I think. That's why I think SOLEK is so successful also because we can see that vibe, that energy going on in the brand. Also,
Yeah. First of all, when did you start? How many staff do you have?
We're all together about
There?
nine of them. We got nine.
When we started
So-
10 years ago, it was of course like just
just the two of
we were
you?
doing part time. Like
Oh, yeah.
I am like 9 months pregnant, still dragging the beanbag, selling and then delivering.
This is at the
and-
beginning.
At the beginning, yeah.
We were
Right
running
at the
I was running the agency.
Okay.
She was also helping out at the agency.
Okay.
And at the same time, this brand that we were starting,
Yeah.
it was just her and me. We had the bags in the house. We were filling it up, and we were
Yeah.
literally driving.
Yeah,
to
but I
deliver
think
it.
that's really important for us to go through.
Okay.
Because I really enjoy delivering and meeting the people.
But where did you start to sell your bean bags? Like through online or
Bazaars.
bazaars, right?
Bazaars,
Yeah,
We
so
started
I still
yeah.
remember the first time I rock up to his house and I took a 2-box and was like, let's do this. And then we sold, when we first sold,
Yeah,
you'll
one of
never
our first
forget.
bazaars was in Bangsar Village.
Bangsar Village. Yeah.
So we had an opportunity to do one pop-up shop,
Right,
yep.
and so both of us we just did it, and I think it was during Christmas,
Right,
and we sold quite a lot, and we were like, hey, this thing can do.
Can jalan lah.
Can jalan.
So
yeah.
we have our 9 to 5 and then on the weekends we just do this and then
Yeah.
eventually
We got one person join us, which was leave the accounts,
Yeah.
and then we had another one admin, and then
yeah.
slowly
So as you
2, 3,
as we do this full time, of course the hiring needs to get going. And I think one of the things that I learned a lot from Kelvin is that I cannot do everything myself.
Yeah.
I need to entrust people
Yes.
with because I'm very like, oh, I need to do this or like to the standard. So I think and as we grow, we need to put ourselves out and look at the business as a whole and really hire the team that could support us, which is very important for our brand to have the team behind us. So I think we have about 10 of us in the office now, just in our office, and then of course sales team as well.
Yeah.
Outside.
Apart from Bangsar Village, where can we get your product?
We have a kiosk in KLCC.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
So that's the growth for us. We took the
When did you start that?
First year,
2019.
January this year.
January this year, yeah.
Okay.
We started January this year, and also online. We can get them online, and we also participate in bazaars around.
Right. How is the response in KLCC?
Oh, this was an interesting story. Very interesting. So when because we said, hey, there's a kiosk that opened up. Of course, the overheads were crazy.
Yes.
But we were like, if we never try, we're not going to know.
Yeah.
We have to try.
Right.
So we took a 3-month contract on
Okay.
that, and we put all our products into the shop.
Yeah.
The first 2 months, we were like,
It
oh
was-
my god,
yeah, we're
let's-
struggling,
maybe we
yeah.
should pull out.
Yeah.
Maybe we should pull out because it wasn't not even breaking even.
Yeah,
we were like.
Yeah.
So we asked the salesman, why is it not doing so well?
Yeah.
He said, your stuff is very Malaysian. A lot
Yeah.
of the people that come here, they do not understand,
Right.
right? So.
Right.
So we were like, okay, let's give it another 2 months. If we do not crack it, let's pull out.
Yeah.
So in that 2 or 3 months, we said let's come up with more touristy products.
Right.
So a lot of the stuff that you see now with the
Yeah,
cards,
yeah.
the magnets,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so this stuff is something that we never even thought we would do.
Right.
I think that's part of the challenge.
Yeah.
of
So we
this.
changed it up, and then we saw, hey, there's a better pickup. And they said, tourists are starting to pick up because they like this design.
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah.
So that I think for any challenge like business, you just
Yeah.
got to be so involved with the
Right.
day-to-day that you know like how to tweak
Yes.
it, right? Yeah. So that's what.
The feedback
Wow.
from the people is really important. Yeah.
What is your best seller?
Everything durian now. That's the durian season.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. Like so, of course, our market right now consists of two.
Right.
50% is tourists.
Yeah.
50% is local.
Local, yeah.
Yeah.
So the tourists really love the durians, and also actually locals also.
The
Yeah,
landmarks,
yeah.
But when they go to, so even with the difference of the shops, you will see a bit more like they'll ask for more durians, they'll ask for more kind of the more simpler stuff. Because when they
Yeah.
come over to this country,
Yeah.
durians is so synonymous
Right, right.
to Malaysia, so they
Yeah.
want to bring something back.
Right.
So for us here, it's very much like I think people love
The
the gang
teas.
Malaysia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
they love the
okay.
teas.
Yeah.
They love
The humorous, like
the funny,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
funny
yeah, yeah.
lines, the parodies.
like cutest tauke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, so we have to constantly. We also know that in retail, you have to be constantly refreshing yourself.
Right.
There's never 2 months that you can
Yeah.
say, oh, let me just take a break. So she was from graphic design.
No.
And she's from graphic design, and
But I'm only doing
and she
finances
was
now.
and she was also helping the family in printing.
Yeah, so in production. So I really
okay,
enjoy producing
Yeah.
things.
Do you miss
so
designing though?
I get to design
Okay.
in a different way now.
Right.
Yeah. So I of course I still enjoy slowly doing the design
Yeah.
and doing it myself, but I think it's a different take now. I get to build a brand, which is
Right.
any designer's dream, I think. Yeah.
But I think she brings to me the humor.
Okay.
I'm not very funny, so the funny stuff that you see is from her.
Oh, right.
I'm a bit more of like the
I'm a
more
joker.
ballsy lah. Like I like to do something brave,
Right,
like
right.
something daring.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm the daring guy, but she put the funniness twist into it. So that's
The one that came out with the tote bag, bukan Birkin.
Bukan Birkin.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was a very topical product
Yeah.
that we came up with,
Yeah.
because we always try to address what's topical
Yeah.
in Malaysia at that
Yeah.
time. I think with the entire team had
Yeah.
fun, a lot of laughter in
Yeah.
the brainstorming
Yeah.
session, and I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
So we I think that time it was we all know where the Birkin
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we're like, hey, why not we just make fun of that, So
But it was quite fast, huh? For
Very
you guys to
fast,
produce.
very
Yes,
fast,
yes.
very
To be
fast.
topical,
Super
to be jump on opportunities. I think that's
You
what
have to
we
be,
have
right,
to.
yeah.
And we try to structure ourselves
Yeah.
to be able to do that.
Yeah. Okay, apa 3 benda yang best tentang Apom? What three things that you think?
I think we are very funny. I think we try to be funny. We try to
Yeah,
be funny.
yeah.
That's the best thing about Apom.
For me, it is for us. I mean, for me, I feel that we want to be a brand that can speak for the people,
Right.
and we want to be a brand that is about the people. And we want to highlight. I mean, I love meeting people like
Right.
yourself, like documenting Koala,
Yeah.
all these different Malaysian artists
Yeah.
who kind of are in their own little bubble, but.
Right.
As Apom, if can we bring them together
Right.
and also highlight these people, because these people, once they're highlighted, people go like, wow, I didn't know that you've got
Exactly,
such talent here.
exactly, yeah.
So that's what drives me,
Yeah,
and I think
yeah.
drives us
Yeah.
to kind of be this brand.
Right. Apa attitude or the most important thing that someone has to have to start a business like Apom?
I mean, obviously the first few is to, of course, have never give up on the vision,
Right.
but it's easier said than done.
True.
It's because to be honest, without her, I don't even think
True.
I'll be around.
Yeah.
I think
I
every
feel you,
component needs to come together in order to make the idea work.
Right.
I think
And also don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid to take that next step, because
Yeah.
you don't know. A lot of people get to a certain level and they stop.
Right.
And maybe the next step always feels a bit scary.
Yeah.
But it's, to me, it's what got us here is all the little baby steps.
Okay, let's say there's someone in Sarawak, maybe a little girl, 15-year-old girl, they want to create their own brand, something like Apom. What do you think the first step that she needs to do?
I think there are many ways to start a business, and it is you need to assess what you have, what your capability is, and what you're comfortable with. I think everyone has, when you start, you're just alone or you have a little partner with you. I think what is your strength in there, and how can you do it? For me, it's exposure. Get it out there, get feedback, because when you're starting something, it can be a lot of me, you bouncing up. Just get it out there, get feedback, talk to people. Don't be afraid to expose your idea to other people and say what do you think, or participate in local bazaar. Just make it and see what the feedback is, and tweak and slowly tweak from there.
I think that's what we did.
Get Dahlia to put on a shirt.
Get
Dahlia to put on a shirt, and then suddenly like, oh my god,
so many fans.
People in, I think, other brands needs to, I mean, us as Malaysian brands need to support each other. I think that's where we can together raise the bar and raise the industry and get everyone to a higher level.
If you can describe just with one word, describe Apom, what will it be?
One word, that's Apom is a lot of words. Unique law. Unique law. How do you guys get? A lot of shops and diri.
We are very
a lot of
actually,
shops
one word,
and diri.
shops and diri.
Yeah, shops and diri.
Shops and diri. We are
Shops and
always
diri.
in the office having a great time, like thinking, oh, this is the next big idea. And people are like, are you sure or not? And we're all just laughing in there. Shops and diri.
We flop
but
80% of the time. We really shops and diri 80% of the time.
Yeah, but I think that makes it fun. The shops and diri is like that kind of how do you say drives us to you know.
I think every business they need to have a little bit of shops diri.
Yeah,
right?
it's I think in another way shops maybe is like a belief in your own brand. A belief in your own brand. You need to believe in and really be the brand. And then
Macam mana penerimaan Malaysian towards your business? Now, when you first started then and now, how was the response?
I think when we first started, it was because we always want to be a brand that Malaysians can be proud to wear about their culture, and also when visitors come by, they can take home a good piece of product from Malaysia. I think a lot of people wrote to us, and we have sort of kind of be the platform for people, Malaysians, to vent on anything also. They will just DM us and talk about, oh my god, I'm so sad, or oh my god, this is so cool. So it's kind of nice that like, of course you cannot please everybody, but a majority of Malaysians really gave us their support, and one of the biggest things that we enjoy the most till today is when they walk in to the shop and they start laughing all the way, and they'll ha ha and they'll laugh all the way out. And I think that's fantastic that they can relate their culture and their life in Malaysia to the products, and they laugh about it. I think it's good support from the Malaysians.
Apa local brand yang anda rasa Malaysia should be proud of, or that you are proud of? Malaysian brand.
You need to sort in SO.LEK first. no, just kidding. I think there are a lot of local brands. A lot. More so now. I mean, every single brand that we carry in the shop now is a local brand. I think we're super proud of what we've done.
There's a lot.
I love Lilin and Co.
Lilin and Co. Yes. And I think that for us there's a lot of brands out there that we are so cool. I mean, so proud to actually see that they're Malaysian and they're doing well. But one particular brand is quite hard to pinpoint.
Okay, how many local brands do you have in your store now?
I think we have about 15 of them.
Wow!
Is it 15 of them?
On rotation, some on rotation.
What we do is we rotate. So we also realize that there's Malaysia. What we're very blessed with is different festivals.
Right.
So you have like you got the Merdeka Day. You got
Raya, you've got Chinese New Year, and then you've got the Deepavali. And so the shop has to kind of rotate as well.
Right.
So what we do is we, like, for example, Merdeka, so we're bringing in like Project 57,
Right,
who
okay.
stands for unity, right? And of course, JK is a local,
Yeah.
so we are highlighting this, and so we kind of have them on rotation. So after this 3 months, we will move it to maybe Christmas, and so we'll have to change it up as well.
How many collection do you produce in a year?
I think every 3 or 4 months we have something new coming in
Right, yeah, okay.
on ourselves.
So we try to structure it to every quarter.
Every quarter
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
It's about 3 to 4 collection
Yeah.
every year.
Yeah.
That's quite a lot.
Yeah, but banyak le idea, and maybe
Yeah,
every
yeah,
week
yeah.
also got something new coming out. Yeah.
Okay, do you have anything else to share with us about Apom before we go to other topic? Two last questions, sorry.
I'm just hoping that, you know, if a small brand, like all the local small brands like ourselves can move this country, how beautiful that would be.
Yeah.
So we're not just here to do a retail t-shirt, but we really want to challenge ourselves as a brand. Can we move the country? I think that would be great. You know.
Sebagai rakyat Malaysia, apa yang you rasa that we need to change or perbaiki?
Move forward, we have to look at the good things about the country,
Right.
not the bad
More
things.
positivity than
Positivity
negativity.
than negativity. If
Yeah.
it comes to negativity, we're going to go backwards. So if we can, you know, move forward, look at the positive and what makes us stronger together, then that would be that would be
I think a lot of that is on social media now, even on WhatsApp. If you focus all on social media, there's a lot of negativity. I think we should, what we can do, ask ourselves what we can do for the country also, maybe like put those negativity aside, really go down to like your day-to-day life.
Right.
That shows us what the country is. That you believe in what we see each day, your interaction with other culture, and how you live by in this country, and not just what you read online and what people crafted online and on WhatsApp and want you to believe what the country or the state of the country is in.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I think that's how we can really progress. You really put the country first, everything else aside.
Last question. Apa yang you sayang tentang Malaysia and also harapan you for Malaysian?
What do I love?
What do you love? Yeah, what do you love about Malaysia?
From what aspect? Food. I really love the food.
Yeah.
I think the thing that you, because I studied overseas, and when you study overseas, then you really appreciate the I feel about what you love about the country.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of the times when we're in here, we always take it for granted.
Right.
But when we go out, you know, after spending 4 years, we're like, oh my gosh, I miss just to go out and Mamak shop and just you know we it's just that
The boleh
that
attitude.
vibe, the boleh attitude, you know, that sort of like so many things about that makes us unique. You know, that whole multicultural, the food, I can go out and get it anytime. I can, you know,
I also appreciate the different languages that we can speak. I remember like my Korean or Japanese friend, they cannot, dia tak faham why you're Chinese, why how come you can speak English? Like how come you can speak English and you can speak Malay, like and you speak Mandarin, like so I think it's I love the fact that we can mix all of that in our language, and we should embrace our different language and utilize it as and when we. I mean, we're really proud of. We use our la, use our short not, you know.
Chop. Finally, what is your hope for Malaysia or young Malaysian?
Wow, you know, for us is to see a really like a brand, a local brand like, you know, yourself, SO.LEK, or any brand out there that it becomes kind of world stage, and there isn't any more. I hope we reach there. I hope we reach there where Malaysians kind of can see that we can make good stuff.
Right.
You know, we should be proud to support ourselves, our industry, and to my hope is really to get Malaysians to break their habits. For me, this whole campaign of Merdeka is like because we asked around the office how this idea came about. Hey, what do you guys do for Merdeka? Just wake up later lah, lepak lah, you know, and we felt, hey, there's a disconnection. You know, back in our parents' time, wow, you wake up, you turn on TV, you know,
you watch the parade, right?
You watch the parade, and my grandfather was so proud. But I think over the generation we kind of lost it. You know, it's like we never went through the independence. So for us, it's like, it's another day off. Maybe I know it's Merdeka, but nothing I can do. What can I actively do? So we are hoping that as Malaysians, we take this month to break your habit. You know, when we go to office, I need coffee lah, Starbucks. I'm hungry lah, go McDonald's. I want to go buy a cool shirt, I go Uniqlo. I mean, sorry, but that's what we do. I'm guilty of it. Yeah, but you know, when a movie comes out, hey, let's watch Avengers. But have you watched Pascal? Have you watched Bola Bola? And these were the things when I was presenting this. They said, hey, have you watched Pascal? I said, I haven't. I said, you got to watch it. So as I was sharing people with the campaign, I said, I also got to watch Pascal. So I watched it. I'm like, it's a good show. It's really good. So it's like, hey, just for this month, let's break the routine. Now let's support local. Let's maybe for once we have this line called Kopio over Americano. So let's support. Go to the Mamak shop and get a Kopio instead of your Starbucks. Instead of your McDonald's, let's go to a local restaurant. Instead of the Avengers, let's also watch a local movie. Because when we do that, even like instead of putting on Maybelline, let's put on SOLEK. Right? So it's like we would never think of it because in our daily life we're like this. We're all routine, right? So we're trying to say this may break that habit just for this month. Try. You never know. Hopefully it can carry on. Hopefully there's a trend to say, hey, I really like this Kopio. I really like this SOLEK. You know, I'm going to stick with it. So then we can kind of build the country through, because whatever that we spend locally stays in the country, right? And we have a $1 trillion debt. You know what I'm saying? And when you're buying from Starbucks, where is that going? You know, so we got to keep it in here, and that's how we kind of stimulate the economy, and that's how I feel that the younger generation can actively do something.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you for the opportunity.
What is your IG handle?
I took over IG. Sorry,
your Apom.
So Apom IG. Apom is apom.my
and
A Piece of Malaysia.
A Piece of...
And we, to be honest, we really wanted to create something, a symbol that. Okay, you do know the Buatan Malaysia logo?
Right.
It came up. Okay, basically, we feel that there isn't anything that Malaysians are proud to symbolize.
Yes.
Okay. The last government did One Malaysia. It was very politically skewed. Then we also have the Buatan Malaysia logo, which feels like government.
It needs updated.
In the 90s, right?
Yeah. So we want to create a symbol where I think brands and also people will be proud to wear a bit more of an update. So the Piece of Malaysia is going to be a separate project that we feel that hopefully it will showcase a bigger part of Malaysia. So Apom is very much about the brand. A Piece of Malaysia is going to be a bit more about Malaysia.
A new updated Buatan Malaysia.
A new Buatan Malaysia, a bit more on a bigger platform than because Apom is, we have to be very focused about what we do. So on this one it will be a bit more about you know, we can talk about other brands, we can talk about other things that are happening.
It's more of a general platform for every Malaysian brand to be on.
And I mean, our dream, ultimate dream, is really to rebrand the country, or rebrand. I mean, one of the ideas at first was the Kuala Lumpur logo. That time we were like, oh my gosh, is this the best we can do? You know, I mean, okay, maybe now it's slightly better. Slightly better, but we feel it can be better. So we would love to really rebrand the rebrand the Kuala Lumpur, rebrand the country, and really update
look and feel.
And look and feel, exactly. You know, and make it fresh, make it something.
Okay, guys, thank you. Thank you so much for being here, Chantelle.
Thank you.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, this or that or itu or ini, okay? So you tell me whatever your preference is. Okay. Kopi or teh tarik? Kopi. Okay. Nasi lemak or roti canai? Oh my god, it's a tough one. Nasi lemak. Roti canai. Oh, okay. ABC or cendol? ABC. ABC. Can eat every day. Agree. Ice cream Malaysia or Magnum?
Extreme Malaysia.
Yeah.
Betul.
Betul, right? City life or kampung life?
Kampung life.
Where did you guys from? Like
KL, Malacca.
Oh, okay. So you grew up in Malacca?
I grew up in
Oh,
Malacca.
bestnya. Fine dining or mamak?
Mama.
Love or money?
Oh, I have to think so. Itulah.
Love for sure.
For sure.
Wow.
For sure.
Mine, I was like telling Lok, okay, maybe 10 years ago love, but now money. Online shopping or offline shopping? Oh, you
Offline.
travel? Okay.
Offline still.
Offline still, okay. Melaka or Kuala Lumpur?
Oh, Malacca. I love Malacca. Yeah.
I can't.
You cannot answer because you're from the
KL.
Before KL.
Okay.
KL.
Alright, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hi, saya Chantelle.
Hi, I'm Kelvin.
Kami dari Apom. And this is SOLEK Anak Malaysia.